basement where the past still plays out there.
Oh, what a show this is going to be. We all are so, I mean, of all the days we've done and all the live streaming we've done, this is the day, guys. This is the first really kind of huge announcement we've been able to make that's related to the documentary. And what am I hearing in the background? Guys?
Someone's got background noise.
Yeah.
Someone does.
Zabreski.
I think it might be you, Mike. So yeah. No, I know it's not me.
It's not me.
I'm on mute. I was on mute, so.
Well, I don't think it would be Wynette because, well, anyway, we're not with. I don't care. It's fine. All the noise you want. So we all know that the APA convention is coming up in about 3 weeks. It's July 31st. I'm sorry, July 30th through August 2nd. So it's the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And John Herson, the owner of APA, is bringing me down, and we've hired a film crew out of Atlanta, and we're going to be getting our first documentary footage from the APA convention in Alpharetta. I mean, that is such an incredibly cool way to kick off this project.
Yeah.
And we're going to have so much footage, and we're going to do interviews, and we're going to, get shots at the convention and guys playing games and guys having a good time. And I mean, I can't thank John enough. I mean, John has been so supportive of this project from the very beginning, from the first time I spoke to him. And he wants to make this happen. He believes that a documentary like this is, not only good for APA, but it's good. What's the thing about rising boats or something? There's some expression.
Rising tides raise all boats or
something.
Something
Right. Something like that. Right. Something to do with the Navy. Or yachting or some boats. And he made the offer. So Maria, my wife, and I are flying down on Thursday. We get into Atlanta at 7. Alpharetta is about 45 minutes away. So presumably, because I know Atlanta's airport really, really well, we probably won't get to Alpharetta until about 2:00 in the morning because that airport is an absolute nightmare monster. I mean, it's a beautiful airport. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it really is, but it's just, you got to take a train to a golf cart, to a mini scooter, to another train, What's that?
To a tuk-tuk.
A rickshaw, to get anywhere. But we'll be there, and we're going to be there Friday and Saturday. So anybody who's watching this or listening to the podcast, and by the way, the podcast, guys, is growing, which is really, really nice. If you are going to be at the convention and you have a story to tell, or you don't have a grand story, but you've been playing APA and you want to be on camera and be interviewed, send a email to playball@boxscorefilm.com. Let us know that you're going to be at the convention. We'll find a way to connect. Ideally, of course, I would like to pre-interview. I mean, here's what the plan isn't. The plan isn't just show up at the convention and just start looking around for people. We have to have interviews set up beforehand so that we can coordinate the logistics and get a sense of what that person's going to be, going to want to talk about. So again, if you're going to be there, or if you know somebody who's going to be there, and you think they might want to be interviewed, send us an email to playball@boxscorefilm.com. And again, John Herson, thank you so much. I mean, this is the footage that we're going to be able to use not only for the documentary, but before that, the proof of concept trailer. And, fans of the show, or people interested in the documentary, will be able to see what I've been talking about high production values and making it look cinematic and all of that. So I'm really, really excited. I wish, unfortunately, as a guy who started out by playing APA, I would love to be a part of the convention in terms of sitting down and playing, but I don't think there's a universe where that's going to happen. I guess it depends on the hours, how long these guys are playing. But there's that. Second piece of news, again, documentary related, is, we reached out and we asked people to help us fund this shoot day that we want to have with Ron up in Burlington. And again, thanks to the kindness, the generosity, and the support of, Michael, you have the list. Some of us kicked in, some of us here on the screen, but also we got support from who?
Bernie Strom,
Thank you, Bernie.
Daniel Verdon,
Thank you, Dan.
John Asselin,
Thank you, John, from APA.
and from Action PC, Dave Cook.
And Dave Cook, yeah. So we've got the money that we needed to shoot up in Burlington, and I'm going to be going up there. Well, yes, I will be going up there, and that's going to be on August 20th. So we'll have the APA footage, the stuff that I want to get from Ron, which will actually be the opening of the documentary. Put that together, and you'll be able to see a nice 6-7 minute clip, or 5-6 minutes of really, what this documentary can be at its best. So, couldn't be happier. Just right, guys. This is, and whoever that person is, they're obviously very excited.
Thrilled.
We still don't know where that sound's coming from.
I didn't realize that Charlie Brown's teacher was part of the program.
That's exactly right. Right. I was thinking that, or it sounds like the girl in the background in the Pink Floyd song, from The Wall. Look at all those guitars,
Yeah.
Anyway,
Don't
welcome.
Eat your meat, you can't eat your pudding. You can't have your
Right.
pudding.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. And to coincide with this news about going to the APA convention, one of the first people that I spoke with when I really kind of formulated the idea of this is a woman who is an award-winning filmmaker, documentary filmmaker with years and years and years of experience. She's always been supportive of my work. I've always been supportive of her work. And she had agreed that, she'd help out. She would sort of serve as supervising producer, because she's got all the experience specifically in documentary filmmaking, where mine is more narrative filmmaking. So right now, please welcome, she calls herself Coach Wynette, because she's going to be playing some basketball with us later. Wynette Yao. Hey, Wynette, how are you?
Hi.
Welcome.
So pretty exciting stuff, huh? The
Uh,
news?
Your news, yeah, it
Yeah.
absolutely is. It's great to start getting rolling, see what's out there, see what's possible.
So how did you get started as a documentary filmmaker? What's your, was that always the thing you wanted to do, or?
Not at all. Yeah, there wasn't any film in my family, so I went through college, and then I thought I should learn Chinese, because people always thought I spoke Chinese, but I didn't. So I went to Taiwan to learn. And at the Chinese Language Center, I bumped into a woman who said, I wonder if they broadcast the Oscars, because I have a film that's up for an award. And I thought, "Dang, film? People make films? You can make films." It really was like the door swung open. And then I said to her, "Do you think I can make films?" Fortunately, she said yes. She wasn't really.
So she had a documentary that was
yes.
or yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, she was a very fine editor. And then I set out to start making a documentary, having no idea what I was doing. And I found a guy who had a camera. And as his payment for filming, he would make me guard his shack in the mountains.
This is in Taiwan.
This is in Taipei, because his equipment had been stolen at one point, so he didn't trust the locks. So when he came down the mountain, he would call me to go up and stay on the mountain. It was pretty crazy. His filming wasn't worth that much, but I was young and dumb, and so we filmed. I was focusing on housing and how people had transitioned from traditional Chinese architecture to modern apartment buildings. And so we did a lot of filming in the country. We did filming in the city, and eventually someone else was very kind and helped me to edit it. And I had a documentary that is still in distribution to this day.
Oh,
Wow.
I still get a check from Icarus Films for like, at this point it's like $4. It never was a lot of money, but
So this was basically you had no experience as a filmmaker,
Yeah.
decided you wanted to make this film, made it happen,
yeah.
and it's
so
still in distribution today.
that's the crazy thing.
do I dare ask what year?
No, you don't.
Okay. That's a fine answer. Good answer.
It was after the '73 Knicks championship team and before the Ewing era.
Right.
But yeah, so you guys have a great possible documentary here with a lot of legs, because you clearly have a big audience, and that audience will probably stay and stay.
Well, I remember when I first kind of pitched you the idea, you obviously you had no real understanding of the hobby itself, which a lot of people don't. You try to tell somebody, well, I've got cards and I get dice and I roll them and then it's a home run or it's a ground out. And what are you talking about? Shut up, go play a video game, but it seems like since then you've learned a little bit, maybe from watching some of this. I feel like you have a better grasp of the hobby, the passion I have for the hobby, and the personal stories that can be told through the hobby. At least I hope you do.
Yeah, it's true. I must be learning.
Yeah. We're going to be playing a game of PC replay basketball with Wynette a little bit later. She's going to take the 92-93 Knicks. I'm going to take the 92-93 Bulls, and I'm going to beat her at the very first game that she's ever played.
You just suck.
I'm very competitive. What do you want from me? I don't care. I got to win. That's the 92-93 Bulls. They're going to lose? What are you kidding me? Forget about it.
They should have lost. They should have lost.
I auto played the first 3 quarters. I won't give it away. But it's extremely tight. That's all I'll say. It's extremely
I kind of
tight.
have a stomach already, like given that historic matchup and how it went.
Well, Pesky, you just said they should have lost. Of what? I don't remember the specifics. Do you?
Well, I know because at the time my dad worked. He did some work for Price Waterhouse, and one of the things he would get was Knicks tickets. We had Game 7 tickets
Oh wow.
in the garden.
wow.
For the Bulls and Knicks. The only problem was it didn't go 7 games.
Oh,
The
was
Knicks
6,
went up,
right?
the Knicks went up 2-0, and I remember telling my dad, "Man, I hope the Knicks don't blow them out. I want to see a Game 7."
right.
And the Bulls then won 4 straight. And the
Of course they did.
the worst game was in Game 5 when Charles Smith missed like 15 layups in a row, and that was the game that kind of you go, we're in trouble.
Right.
But they lost in 6, and so and the Knicks were the number 1 seed. They had home court. They were the better team regular season wise, and that
I didn't know that.
That was the Knicks year. Like that was like going to the playoffs. I mean, as a Knicks fan, like that was like this is our year. We're better than the Bulls are, and
Right.
just it got bad quick.
Well, and I want to talk more about sports with you, Annette, and your love of or fondness, love for basketball. But right now, let's talk about you as a documentary filmmaker. So you make this thing. Are we allowed to know the title?
Yeah, sure. It's called From Courtyard House to Block Apartment.
From courtyard house to block apartment.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't really understand yet about story and the importance of it.
You did something right because it's still in distribution, right? I mean,
I actually,
and it means you sold it, right? And you still get checks. So
I know I feel bad whenever I see the checks, but not bad enough to not cash them.
So how long did
That
you
was
stay
funny
in
'cause
Taiwan? Oh, go ahead, John. Yeah.
No, I was asking Mark about residuals. That just kind of
Right.
Triggered that memory on that one.
I mean, believe me, I haven't I haven't gotten enough to really, have a Chinese dinner over the years, but it's a psychological boost.
So, how long were you in Taiwan for?
About 3.5 years.
3.5 years. You have this documentary under your belt.
Had the documentary.
Then
I came
what?
back. I went briefly to Philadelphia, where I was lucky enough to work on a documentary that's also still around. It was called The Bombing of Osage. And it was about the Move fire that happened and took down a whole neighborhood in West Philly.
Yeah.
Oh, in the mid 80s. I remember that.
Yeah. I was lucky to work with a very talented producer, Louis Messiah, who hired this amazing writer called Tony Kate Bambara. It was just unforgettable. And she wrote the script. But then we finished and I couldn't find more work. So I went on up to New York and actually got a job with ABC News and their documentary unit at a time when the networks were still very active making documentaries. And everywhere I went, I got the second golden age. The first golden age I missed. The first golden age.
What would the first golden age have been?
Well, I don't know exactly when it started, but at ABC, they told me that at 6 o'clock, they used to roll a cart in with coffee and drinks and any kind of food you wanted.
Oh, that golden age. I thought you meant the golden age of documentary filmmaking.
Well, let's just,
Yeah.
I mean, there were some good documentaries made then. In other words, there was only 3 networks and
Right.
the documentary units were very prestigious and they put a heck of a lot of money into them. They used to send someone to research a topic for a year, just research. They used to send a PA, a production assistant, to drive the whole route of the shoot the day before. I mean, these days, one person practically is doing the camera, the writing, the sound, so the level of money and intensity has really gone a long ways down. But I did catch a lot of good times and a time when there was still a lot of money being put into it, which allows you to do a better show.
I actually knew someone who worked for ABC in the special events department in the 80s. I'm going to bring up a name. You probably have never met him before, but he ended up working with my dad covering ski racing in the late 80s and 90s. Bruce Stott.
Yeah. But there's a lot of people working.
Yeah, because the network, instead of, had the World News Tonight, but also had just a division for special events and special reports.
Sure.
And that's what they did.
Yeah, no, absolutely. They would have covered the Olympics, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So what were some of the documentaries you worked on when you were working with ABC?
Well, let's see. We actually did a show about the Constitution because I think there was some centennial or bicentennial.
Oh, it's the bicentennial.
Yeah.
87, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I worked for 2020.
Oh.
Managed to kind of travel around the country and a little bit into Europe, making different shows. So it was really it was a good experience getting exposed to the network.
The only experience I ever had with a network documentary, and I've told you this story when I don't think I've talked about it on the show. This was like the late 90s. And I was, living in New York and I was a comedian and I was, one of the well-known kind of comics in New York, working all the clubs. And Dateline NBC, excuse me, was doing a documentary or doing a show for Valentine's Day that was going to be broadcast around Valentine's Day. That was going to be about fear of commitment. And they interviewed a woman and they wanted to interview me. I thought they wanted to interview me because at the time I had a bit that I was kind of known for, where I would talk about how, why would anybody commit to anything in life, marriage, even a bank account, any of that stuff, because every day there's a 1 in 10,000 chance that an asteroid could wipe out the earth. So, what's the point, and it was a whole bit that I did. It killed. So I said very specifically, hey, I'll do this. But I'm not going to do this if you're just going to try to make me the poster child for guys who don't want to commit, who want to cheat on their girlfriends, or that's because that's not what I'm about. This is about a bigger picture thing. So they were like, oh yeah, Mark, yeah, absolutely. And they followed me around in New York. They actually went to Baltimore with me, and they were so nice and so kind. They met my family in Baltimore to get all this kind, B-roll footage, right? Me throwing a football with my brother,
Wow. They really filmed you.
all this stuff. When it aired, and then of course there was the head, the talk, the interview portion that I think we did at the comic strip. Yeah, it was at the comic strip. And they even filmed me doing stand-up. So, and that was also part of the reason why I wanted to do it, was because this would be a chance for my stand-up to be, on national television, right? When they do the edit, they took what I'd said, switched it around, moved it, and literally made me the biggest jerk guy who's ever lived. They came back to me about 2 years later. They wanted to do a follow-up. I have never said fuck you to somebody faster in my entire life. Like, they didn't even get the words out. I'm like, no, fuck you.
Can we see this somewhere? Can we see this somewhere on YouTube or anything like that?
I don't know if stuff like that is archived. I mean, Dateline, I guess everything's out there somewhere. So maybe just do a search for biggest jerk who's ever lived or something. I'm gonna
find it. I'm gonna find it.
But that is the dark side of that world, isn't it, Wynette? The fact that they can be so manipulative. I know that's not the world that you live in.
Yeah,
but it exists.
I'm really sorry that happened to you. Yeah, it definitely exists, but I never was part of any production that did that. Being an investigative story would have been different, and then you're out to prove that such and such company poisoned the milk or something like that. But that really was they did you dirty.
Yeah, they did.
Shouldn't represent themselves as making the story one way and then turn it into another. But it's kind of like a storyline in Sex and the City. The same thing happened to Carrie Bradshaw.
Really?
Yes, it comes up in the trailers sometimes.
I have something in common with Carrie Bradshaw.
I don't
think we'd ever talk about Sex in the City on this show.
No, I've never watched. I don't think I've watched 10 seconds of Sex in the City.
Oh,
my wife loved it.
It's a wonderful show.
She loved the original show.
She did a photo shoot for Vogue. How big can you get? And she slept late that day, so she rushed in, no makeup, looking tired, bedraggled. She's smoking a cigarette while they get her ready. And someone snaps a bunch of photos while she's looking terrible. That gets on the cover. She goes to buy more cigarettes at the newsstand, sees herself on the cover, and it says, something like single and desperate, or, Anyway, so it's a good storyline. It's just too bad it actually happened to you.
So have you ever dealt with like a subject who tries to demand, what's the phrase I'm looking for, where basically they get this editorial control, and if you have, how do you handle that?
I feel like I must have encountered that, but it's a no-go.
It's just a no, right? Yeah.
People have to trust you, and sometimes they don't. I did some filming in the last few years where my intentions were good, but the person really just had their trust blown away by, I guess, other bad experiences. And so they were minimally cooperative. And then after they saw the film, they said, I'm sorry, if you need anything ever again, I'll do anything. But that can exist where people don't trust you.
If you're just checking in with the live stream here, we're talking with Wynette Yao, an old friend of mine, a documentary filmmaker who's going to be serving sort of as a supervising producer on our project. And we're talking to her about the world of documentary filmmaking. And, I've got a lot of questions about some of the do's and don'ts and all of that stuff. Some of the stuff that you and I have talked about off air. Guys, let me throw it to you. Questions for Wynette?
Yeah. Have you done anything in this genre? Do you have certain topics that you've geared, are steered toward as far as interested in doing? And have you done anything sports related like this in the past?
No, I haven't. This is my first right here, right now. But
Well,
I've done a
but-
lot of films that have verite filming and interviews. So in terms of the basic pieces of it, that's pretty familiar.
Yeah, but you've done a lot of documentaries that are sort of societal commentaries. You've also done a lot of stuff for Discovery Channel, for Nat Geo.
Yeah.
You've done some true crime stuff, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And I guess this is sort of its own thing, more similar, like you said, to Verite. And for Cinema Verite, how would you describe Cinema Verite for somebody who doesn't know?
Well,
Fly on the wall, sort of.
yeah,
Yeah.
verite, so true filming.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be, you're not putting your own opinions into it. You're just capturing what happens. However, that's kind of an old concept. I think came up in
It
the
is.
70s.
Yeah,
And
60s or
it
70s.
doesn't really exist, because you are a person, and so you are putting your own feelings about it into the way someone is filmed. And I think that's just the way it is.
Well, I would imagine that reality television has killed documentaries, or really set them back.
That's
you know.
absolutely true. Yeah, it's like too much sugar in the soda. I mean, it's it's manipulative,
Right.
and it created some programming that I know people have loved. I've talked to people who are addicted to this show or that, but I never did anything like that. And whenever I just edge up close to that, it made me very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because the most powerful thing that filmmakers have, whether documentary or narrative, is to capture something authentic.
Right.
That gives it power. Sometimes people don't want to share their complete truth because, they want to put their best foot forward. But strangely, the most true someone is to themselves, the more compelling it is. So, unless there's some kind of evil murderer, really most people are very interesting, very lovable, and they live in a world that not everyone will know about. And that's what makes it interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like in the doc world now, when you turn on Netflix, it's one crime, true crime doc after another, and people just eat it, absorb it like popcorn. And the reveal at the end, and and sometimes they fall flat because they don't really have an ending, but they still want to sort of drag you in.
She
when
was
ultimately
the
they
light
don't.
of everyone's life.
Right, exactly. Right.
Well, there's a great documentary out right now that when that just kind of talked about in terms of revealing people. It's on Chris Evert and Martina Navratilova.
Oh, I gotta see that.
And it is really good. And I was a tennis fan back in the 80s, and it's really good because it's about their relationship, but it's about them both having cancer as well. And you see them going to cancer treatment. You see Chrissy pull off her wig and she's bald. Like she really they went into there's no, like you said, people try to sometimes make it appear a certain way. This was like we're exposing all, and
Right.
It's really good about their friendship, about the time they weren't friends, what happened that kind of put a rift, the fact they were competitors, they're 1 and 2 in the world, and then the fact all those things, and so it's really good. And I love documentaries. Like I love historical ones, sports ones, all those things, but it's really good because you see them differently than what you know about them. Like you see them in a different light. I think that's kind of what's cool about documentaries, and they show them. You see people you know about, but you see them in a different light.
Right. So let's talk a little bit about the nuts and bolts of making a documentary. What would you say is the single most important quality in a good documentary?
I think it's what I just said, that it has an authenticity to it.
So that word alone is the authenticity is number one.
Yeah, and it's important that be conveyed through a story, of course. and you know that well.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think people love stories. You know, it's primal urge to hear a story, and it transports us and moves us. And
Yeah.
that's what's so compelling.
You know, we've talked about this whole idea for this documentary it wasn't fully formed in my head until I thought about Ron and him, wanting to, would have loved to have been a broadcaster and how good he is at that. And, if we can get him an opportunity, to broadcast a Red Sox game for an inning, 2 inning, whatever it is, that's a story. And I'm so looking forward to finding other stories to tell you. Here's what I don't want. I don't think any of us do. We don't need an hour and a half of I love Appa. No, I love Strat. You know what I mean? That's not really a document. That's great when we're sitting around bullshitting, but it's not a documentary. So
you want
yes,
the human interest stuff.
yes. So of course we're going to ask questions like, how did you get started in the hobby? I mean, that's a natural question that you have to ask, but we know that the answers are going to be relatively repetitive because every time we ask that question, guys, right, it's the same thing. Well, I saw an ad in the street in Smith, or or my brother showed it to me. And you can't do that for an hour and a half either in a documentary. So what we're going to be looking for is, first of all, with that question, maybe somebody had a really interesting way that they found the hobby. Maybe their grandfather died or their father died, and they went up to the attic and there was this game that they didn't know anything about, and it was a game their father had played years ago, and they took it down, and it was so there's some weight to the story.
I think you should find the Kirchen house and interview the staircase where those dice were thrown down.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, I imagine the game means something slightly different for everybody.
Oh, absolutely. And I think one of the things you'll find as we get into this is that the individual game means more to that individual person. That's not only that everyone has a favorite game, but for a lot of us, I don't want to say myself here, but for a lot of people, they found that game at 10, 11, 12, 13 years old when sports meant everything to them. And so it's something that they've carried through all of their adult lives.
Right. Yeah. And that's the fascination there, and that could be anything. That could be becoming a soldier or flying a kite, playing the piano, right? It all intertwines with someone's life and becomes meaningful in different ways. And that's
whatever becomes their passion, whatever it is that your passion is in life. I mean, there's a lot of young men in their early teens that want to learn how to play the guitar and think that they can play it. That's something I've never considered in my entire life. Just so you know out there.
Ron.
But whether it's fixing up a car or learning to play the drums or whatever, I think you'll find that those the stories will be similar, but it's just as meaningful with these games.
Well, what do playing your game mean to each of you?
For me, it's different things, different days, tell you the truth. I mean, sometimes it's just as simple as wanting to see Pete Rose hit, or Tom Seaver pitch. I'm in the mood to see Tom Seaver pitch, and I can do that through one of these games. There are times also when these games, when our dog was sick and dying, and we were sort of watching him and trying to keep him alive as long as we could. At midnight, I was playing these games just because I was so sad about my dog, and I needed something to keep me awake and keep me hopeful, and so maybe that hope was Tom Seaver's going to pitch a no-hitter in this game, or whatever it was. What about you guys?
To me, it was an escape, just to get away from everyday life and creating a story based on whatever game you're playing.
Michael, kind of sure.
Yeah, same.
Absolutely.
It makes it. Yeah, it makes you feel like a kid. I'm playing a 1990 replay right now, and when I play it, I go back to being 14 years old for a little while. And I've got 4 kids and mortgage and jobs and a wife, but I can sit there and I'm 14 and
Right.
man, here comes Mike Greenwell,
Right.
and let's see if we can get a big hit with the guys on base. Clemens is pitching tomorrow. And, so you can escape for a little while. So for me, it kind of calms me down. I like doing the end of the day, nighttime before bed. It's kind of my way to relax myself too. So,
I mean, nostalgia for the past is definitely a theme, or nostalgia in general, because I guess you don't need the word nostalgia is certainly a thematic consistency in a documentary like this. It's not the only thing, but it's definitely there. Ken Asturi, how about you?
Yeah, it's definitely an escape from reality, and the nostalgia. I mean, I started watching sports when I was 10 years old. I'm 69 now, and I'm able to go back and play games with players that I remember as a kid. Not necessarily getting to see them all the time on TV, because a lot of these games weren't on TV, and you just get to go back in time and relive certain sports 40, 50 years ago. Totally different from the way it is today.
And there's also the male bonding and the camaraderie. Playing this with my oldest friend for years, who passed away a couple of years ago. I can't wait to go out there and hear about all this from all the people that we're going to interview. So back to sort of this kind of how-to discussion. You said something earlier I thought was interesting when you talked about this person as being a great writer, right? And we're talking about I forget. You said you had done your first documentary.
Oh, yes.
And then when you went to Philly, you had the pleasure of working with somebody, and you said this. Then you said they were a great writer, and It made me think: what's the difference? What's the core difference between narrative screenwriting and documentary script writing, or whatever you would call it? And is there a difference? Well, I mean, there is. I think by definition there's a difference. But what do you think that difference might be?
I mean, you could turn either one into whatever you want, right? But what is usually done is the feature script is all about story, right? And propelling that storyline through the whole film with twists and turns. And the documentary script, if it's good, it's going to also have suspense built into it and twists. But I think also it will be more, well, obviously there'll be a lot more factual material.
Right.
Right. So,
but and then how that factual material is presented, that's where good writing comes in.
You can find poetry in the facts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow.
But you're not inventing it all whole cloth.
Right. Yeah. Last night I was doing some writing for the documentary, and I wrote some really, really good stuff. I can't share it right now because it's not. I can't get to it. But I was like, I think I understand. I think I know how to write this. But I'm also wondering, I wrote an opening for the documentary, that features Ron is playing a game, and then, you can find it on the website, boxscorefilm.com. But I'm not 100% sure, like, the order that these things should happen. How much writing should I do prior to starting the filming process? I mean, I know in a narrative, you got to do all the writing. Don't show up on set without your script, right? But in a documentary, I think that's a little different, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I always had to write a shooting script because I was usually working for people who required it. And your shooting script is based on your research and your interviews. So you start to know what kind of stories are out there, or maybe there's 1 or 2 stories that really grab you and that's going to be in it.
I see. So you Sorry, John, go ahead.
No, I see it as almost a parallel to songwriting. A lot of people do the music first and then they have the lyrics, or they do the lyrics first and then they match the music to it. It's like which one comes first in that process between the filming and the writing.
I think I get it, Wynette. I think you just said it. So you do get the footage. It doesn't mean that you get all the footage, you sit down, you start editing it, and you create a documentary. What it means is you get all the it's sort of reverse engineering in a way. You get all the footage.
Yes,
you know.
That's
Let me just finish my thought, because maybe I'm right somewhere in here. Because you did say, you said you do your interviews.
I didn't mean on film.
Huh?
I did not mean on film.
Oh, you're talking about your pre-interviews.
Pre-interviews, which some people record, and that can then become part of the film. But yeah, so you're getting your material that is imaginary, but it came from somewhere. It's rooted in something real. But that process goes back and forth all the time. So let's say you do your pre-interviews, you know what you're going for, and then you go and do your first shoot, like you're going to do.
Right.
You get something completely different, right? And that often happens. And hopefully it's better than what you thought.
Right.
So then you come back and you rewrite the outline that maybe you had started to write, not knowing what you're going to get, and you integrate the good stuff that you got. And then you say, and what other stories can I have that will balance this out or take it further? So it's interactive. You go through that writing, filming, revising. All the time.
No, I see that, because with this, as an example, we've talked about, I would like to be able to do some, actor portrayals, of nostalgic moments. So, if I get a story from somebody and then I have to find actors to recreate that, I'll do that.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great way to approach it. Is, you just said it, film right. And the thing is, so there's still a script, because first of all, having a script will make your editing way easier than if all you're dealing with, we're going to go for 2 days. We're going to be at this APA convention. We're probably going to end up with, I would say it's fair to say, what do you think? Maybe 8 to 10 hours of footage, probably.
Oh,
at least more.
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get some interviews that are going to be really good.
Well, but there's setup time, and you can only shoot for so many hours in the day.
Right.
The crew will rebel if you try to go too long. So if our days, and normally on a film set, I don't know if this is true with documentaries, but normally 12 hours is considered kind of the standard. Is that true with documentaries as well?
Well, it depends what your deal is. I mean, it's really more civil to aim for a 10-hour day.
Or 10. So let's call it 10. So if we're shooting 10, that's 20 for the 2 days, right?
Yes.
So of that 20, that includes your lunches, that includes, your resets,
Exactly.
that includes dead batteries, that includes moving your lights around.
Yep.
My plan for this APA shoot on the 30th, when are we going there? The Friday and Saturday, would be either we're going to do all the interviews first, the whole first day. I don't think we need a full day for the convention sort of B-roll footage. I think that can be a half a day. So I'm seeing day one as either we start with the convention footage, get that out of the way, know we have what we want, and then devote the rest of our time to interviews, or do it the other way. Get all our interviews first, and then for the second half of that second day, get all of our B-roll. Do you have a suggestion on which plan of those you think is better?
It depends if you feel that you'll know your characters yet or not.
Once the tournament starts.
Actually, you know what? Hold on, let me just get this thought out, Ron. Mm-hmm. I think I just answered it. It has to be interview first, and here's why. Because if we do all the interviews first, based on those interviews, we'll know who we want to zero in on the conference room floor.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because there's a tournament, and I believe that starts on, I think it's a 2-day tournament. Is it Saturday and Sunday, or is it?
Yeah, I think it's Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. So I think
because you're gonna want the tournament on Saturday.
right. So I think that's the answer. So I think yeah, we do the interviews first, then with all the notes that we take and who we've met, we know who to focus in on for that aspect of the shoot. So we solved it.
Woohoo!
Great. Yeah. Did I cut you off, Ron? Or was
Charging
that
$100 an hour. No, I think you kind of answered it. Was that it was because you're going to want the gameplay and the B-roll for the Saturday because that's when people are going to be the most involved.
that too. Yeah.
My question for Wynette is: in an hour and a half documentary, hour and a half ish, how many sub stories do you look to tell?
Great question.
Yeah, that's you probably need a lot. However, it also depends how long and rich the story is, because you will probably want to extend one story throughout the whole film, or at least a few. So how do you count those stories, right? So maybe only 4 to 6, maybe, and then within a story, maybe you'll have little sub stories.
Right.
That's also possible.
Right.
But you don't want to be confusing, like, oh wait, who was that? On the other hand, you don't want to be boring, like, oh, we've seen this person enough. So
Yeah.
it's that weave.
Yeah. So what advice do you have for me
In general,
in terms of going down to APA?
well, it's kind of boring. Like, prepare as much as you can.
Well, you know what? It sounds boring because you and I know that, and we have talked about that, and I can tell you, if you're not prepared, and I've seen this too many times, where I've worked with the director as an actor who just they didn't have a shot list. They didn't they just would walk into a room and say, well, maybe we should do that. I think maybe we should try that. First of all, your crew will rebel. They're gone. They're done. You've lost them, before you've even started. You want to come as fully prepared, which again goes back to what I said at the top of the show. If you are going to be at the APA convention and you would like to be on camera and be interviewed, it's really important that you reach out to us at playball@boxscorefilm.com with an email to let us know, so that we can set up a time to pre-interview and talk about all that. So I would say, yeah, preparation. And I know me, I'm not going to not be prepared. It's just not.
And then the other thing I'd say is have fun, be open to the unexpected.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
after you've done all that prep, it's kind of like, Jalen Brunson doing all his drills. And so in the last minutes of the game, he can just fall back on that. It's the same
Right.
kind of thing. If you've really prepped, then you can fall back on instinct.
All right. So before we segue into sports, guys, any more documentary questions or anything you'd like to add, Wynette, or questions or anything?
I had a question for Wynette. Can you name what's your favorite documentary or Mount Rushmore documentaries? If you had
Great question.
do that stuff. I tried to do mine earlier. This question, I had a hard time coming. I've got a bunch, but
I'd like to
I
hear
got a
yours,
few
Pesky.
favorites.
But let's
Well,
hear yours, Wynette.
I mean, because have so much involvement, I guess many of the films I've made are my favorites.
Sure.
And you can see more of my work at lifeisadreamproductions.com. That's my website.
And please do. They
Um,
will.
but off the top of my head, Summer of Soul. Do you know that?
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
based on a lot of archive that was lost for decades, and it shows a concert in, I believe, the 60s.
Yeah, one of the most amazing R&B concerts of
Was
all
that
time.
Monterey '67?
No.
it's,
This was in New York.
Yeah.
New York.
and it was in Harlem, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, even better.
Unbelievable music, and then they interweave it with what's happening in the social unrest in people's lives, and I mean that has everything to me. It has the glory of the music. It has all the human emotion. It has social significance. So I think, and it's so well done. It's a really good documentary.
Any others come to mind?
Oh, what's the name of it? I think it's called The Killing. And it's about a massacre that happened in Indonesia.
I love a good massacre doc.
I know that sounds grim, but it's innovative.
I get my popcorn. I
neat.
just love it.
Girl Scout Troop 87 was the light of
Oh.
everyone's life.
The filmmaker.
Give me a Jim Jones documentary any day. I'm in.
God.
Yeah.
The filmmaker
I got Kool-Aid.
went back and won the trust of the subjects, the people who actually did the massacre. So this is a different approach, right? Normally, okay, here are the villains, there they are, but he actually made friends with them and had them reenacting what they did. So it's way out there, very surreal,
Oh wow.
and then really powerful. I really
And
admire that.
then there's some of the classics. Thin Blue Line. That's a classic documentary, right?
Yeah,
Errol Morris, is that right?
of course. Yeah.
Mhm. So Pesky, what about you? What are yours?
I mean, I'm a sports.
They're not going to be all Red Sox
so.
documentaries, are
No, I think my favorite. I mean,
they? Ted Williams and me.
the Ted Williams PBS one's really good, but I like the Requiem for the Big East, 30 for 30. It was really well done, because that was my childhood right there. But speaking of, she mentioned the idea of talking with the enemy, so to speak. The one they did in the 1980 Olympic hockey team, but they told it
Oh,
from
for the Russians. I've seen that
Russian
one.
side was fascinating to me. Like I loved, because there's like 445 documentaries on the 1980 U.S. hockey team. You can sit there and figure out which ones are top 10 of the 40 they've done. But that one, they went to the Russians, and I kind of, it was kind of like, I liked how that was pretty cool. I was like,
that's the one that brought Tretriak back to Lake Placid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really, so I kind of like ones that are kind of not, kind of outside the box. Like, and I thought that was pretty cool how they did that, kind of see their perspective and things like that. So those were up there. I mean,
a fresh approach to an old story, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Doing that stuff. So I liked, so those are the ones come to mind. I mentioned the Chrissy Everett, the Martina one's really, really good. I mean, that's fresh. I just saw that. So like, that's really good. There's an old HBO one on the 1951 season, The Shot Heard Around the World. It was really well done. I mean, that's still on HBO. If you go to HBO Max, I think still on there. That's really well done. Just the interviews they do and just how they kind of go through the season. So things like that, kind of the ones that stick out to me.
Can a doc make money, Wynette? I'm just going to ask, can it?
Well, I mean,
we know Making of a Murderer did. You know what I'm talking about? Like that kind of stuff.
She's still getting checks right now. What do you mean? She's still getting checks.
Oh, that's true.
When I worked for broadcasts, the joke was, if you wanted to get good ratings, you had to have the documentary be about the Nazis, sharks, or the Royals.
Right.
And I think the documentaries on murder, and I don't understand this, I don't share this, but I think they do make money.
Mm-hmm. And that's why they keep making them.
Yeah. And then if you have a celebrity, Bob Dylan or, someone like that, you have a much better chance. But in general, nothing's making money these days.
We need to find out if Jay-Z played Strat when he was a kid. That's what we need.
Right.
The Beatles anthology documentaries that they did over those 3 nights 1,000 years ago. I would say one that has struck with me that's not sports related came at the end of the network era of quality documentaries. It was actually on ABC. Elizabeth Vargas did an hour in search of the Holy Grail. It was one of those things that my wife was actually home and we'll watch this for a couple minutes and then flip over to see what comedy's on. And what she did was, for that hour, it was talk of Mary Magdalene and what the possibilities of what actually was the Holy Grail. And it was just fascinating. And of course, this stuff wouldn't fly on television today. It's just, they took the full hour to explain it, as opposed to today's documentary thing. You get to the break and then you get to the commercial and then you spend the first 3 minutes after the commercial explaining what you did the last 12 minutes, which tries.
You noticed, huh?
Oh my God, would we left?
That's an old adage. Tell them what you're going to say it, and then tell them what you
Say it,
just said.
Typical
that's-
speech writing. Yes.
It's like you
You
got
had-
my attention.
you had a chance, I would imagine, with Nat Geo and Discovery to do some really sort of, informative documentaries where, you had to lay out a lot of facts and find ways to do that in an interesting way. Do you have any tips on how to approach that for this documentary?
Yeah, that is always a challenge.
I'm thinking cartoons.
Sure. I
Yeah.
mean, that's a good idea. Anything to make it move along, right?
Right. Yeah. I'm thinking like, Schoolhouse Rock, kind of like that. That's how I'll explain what a strat card is or something like that.
Peter Puck, the return of Peter Puck.
So yeah, right. That's great. So let's talk about your devotion to the Knicks. That doesn't make any sense to me since you're from Philly. How did you fall in love with the New York Knicks as
Well,
a kid?
I was a younger sister. There were two.
Ah.
My older brother was born in New York.
Oh, so that is okay. That's a very easy answer.
He,
right?
exerted undue influence on me in our childhood, and had me rooting for the Knicks in, '73.
Right.
I
So you don't remember. So you remember '73. But you don't remember like the '69 because they won in '69, '70, right, guys? Too.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't-
The Willis Reed, the limping back onto the court, dude. Because I'm slightly too
that
young
was
to remember.
69.
That was '70, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
I definitely remember the whole Willis Reed heroism. And
Did you watch a lot of basketball as a kid, or was it more just sort of following your brother?
the TV didn't seem to be on as much as
I was
these.
about to say there wasn't that much to watch.
But
right?
I do remember. I think it was black and white in our house. Of,
Yeah, me too.
the short shorts and Frazier.
Right,
and
right.
He's cool behind the back pass and.
Yeah, for us it was black and white and on like a 13-inch television, and I still thought it was the most amazing spectacle. Because when you're a kid, you don't give a shit,
Right. Yeah. Well, you love sports.
Right.
I do remember listening to the Phoenix Suns on the radio.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
I don't know why on the radio, but got
So
some-
you and I are about to play some PC replay basketball.
all right.
We did a practice run. Wynette you were flawless. You're definitely somebody that you really want to know, how does this game work? I'm not playing this unless I know exactly how this works, which I think is great. And hopefully I did a good enough job of kind of explaining it to you. And, for you viewers, we'll give a little bit of a tutorial. Pesky and everybody else, it's a pretty easy game to figure out, don't you think? I mean, I picked it because we can roll our own dice. So
pretty
when Net's got her set of dice, I got my set of dice. Pesky gave me some quartz. So we are all set. I'm going to take my break. You guys talk
Waited.
amongst yourselves, and I will be right back.
All right.
Keep it going, guys.
All right.
You said you spent some time in New York.
Yes, I did. I guess I was there in the 80s and 90s.
Upstate or city?
New York City.
Okay.
And the Knicks were doing pretty well then too. But as we know, didn't quite make it to to get a championship. Where do you all live?
I'm in South Carolina, but I was born in upstate New York, so I came down here for college a long time ago and stayed. So I'm down here in Columbia, South Carolina, where it's 110 degrees every day here in the summer, but the AC works, so it's fine. We stay inside. This is our version of winter. Upstate New York, you didn't go outside in January, February, and all that stuff. But down here, you kind of stay inside.
We're in upstate New York. Where are you, Pesky?
I was in Rochester.
Oh, sorry, because you don't have the
Eastman
accent. Okay.
Eastman Kodak
Yep.
family. My dad worked for
Yep.
Eastman Kodak Company, and so
Yep.
we were there. My parents are from Syracuse, but they
Okay.
moved to Rochester for the Kodak
Yeah.
job. My dad did.
I grew up
Yeah.
near Albany, and my dad lived around Syracuse area for a little
Oh
while.
wow.
So,
Went to a lot of Syracuse basketball games. My dad had season tickets to Cuse basketball games back in the height of the Big East. So I saw them beat the Georgetown with Patrick Ewing. I was a Georgetown fan, which is why I became a Knicks fan. I was a Georgetown fan, and my dad, like everyone's Syracuse fans, I like Georgetown. I liked them, and he bought me Georgetown stuff. God bless him. And when my son became a Yankee fan briefly, he goes, "You buying every Yankee shirt he can? I bought you all that Georgetown crap."
I hated Georgetown.
I don't know why. I love the first time I liked them was in the national title game against UNC, and Ewing blocked all those shots, all the goaltending things.
Yeah.
And I just thought they were the coolest team. And I was a Georgetown fan, and they were huge rivals of Syracuse back then. And it was just like, I'd go to family, I have my Georgetown stuff, and they go, why are you a Georgetown fan? I go, I like Patrick Ewing. I mean, Ewing went to the Knicks. I became, we got Knicks games on TV. Had MSG network, so I watched all the Knicks play. I went to a couple of games.
So do you buy into the frozen envelope theory with Ewing?
I probably believe that.
Wynette, do you know what we're talking about with that?
No, but I'm just realizing that, I haven't really had too many people to talk about the championship with, and probably Pesky Pole is. I'm just. But sorry, we should finish your question first, Ron.
So the first year the draft lottery was 85, right? And
yes.
So Sunday afternoon playoff game, and they're going to draw, and the Knicks missed the playoffs, but they didn't have the worst record. So they're reaching in for the ping pong ball or the envelope or whatever it is, and Patrick Ewing is clearly going to be the number one pick in the draft. And so they're picking up, it's not New Jersey, and thankfully it's not Washington and Golden State and all that. And they get down to the end, and it's whoever and the Knicks. And so it wasn't whoever had the number 2 pick. The Knicks, the flagship franchise of the NBA, get the number 1 pick, and they got Patrick Ewing. And fortunately, Ewing was a tremendous player, so it worked. But for years it was, nope, we put that envelope in the freezer so David Stern would know not to take it to make sure that the Knicks had won the draft lottery.
All right. And so what's your name, actually, Pesky Pole?
I'm Mike. My name is Mike as well. Yes.
Mike. So what do you think of the win this year for the
Knicks?
Knicks?
It was great. It was great. And it's weird. I'm a huge Red Sox fan, too. So a Red Sox fan, Knicks fan usually does not. But it was very much, to me, like the 2004 Red Sox, just in terms of, they didn't come back from down 3-0, but the comebacks in the games they had, just that it looked, one, they're playing the Hawks. Looks like the Hawks had them beat. Everyone was fired, basically. I listened to New York sports radio, and basically they're down 2-1 to the Hawks. Like, who's going to get fired? And then to go from that, and just in the games they're down, and the fact that it's been so long. I mean, they won in my lifetime. I was born in 1974, so I've never seen a Knicks title. And so. Do
you think they were going to win this year?
I during the regular season, no, I did not like their team. I had a buddy of mine who's a big Knicks fan, and we text back and forth. I can't believe they fired Thibodeau. I can't believe they should have kept. We were down on the owner. And then we realized, you know what? He was right. but we were, I don't know, about January. Listen, they were horrible. They did not, and it's very much like the 2004 Red Sox. The 2004 Red Sox were horrible much of the year. Like, they were mid-season, they were called frauds. They were called, and so.
What do you think changed? Like, what came together in the end?
I think one. I give the coach did a good job of, I think Thibodeau wasn't real flexible. I think it was his way, and that was it. And I think the coach this year, I think he listened to the players. And I think one of the things they started doing was they kind of had the offense go through Towns more, as opposed to Brunson dribbling the ball around for 22 seconds and firing up a shot.
Yeah.
They decided to we're going to go through Towns first and work from there. And they just got really hot, and guys guys that played horrible during the season, Bridges and Landry Shamet, they're like guys that did not have great seasons during the regular season. just got hot. And I think they got confident, and they got, they kind of got on the heater, and
Yeah.
everything, kind of clicked.
It's amazing when a team comes together, doesn't
Yeah.
isn't it? It's like they're definitely exponentially better.
All right. Well, we are about to now. I did make one mistake. I didn't change my display settings. So this, let's see what happens here. I'm not. I think when I bring this up big, that's as big as it's going to get.
That's pretty good.
But you can't see us. I prefer this.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's first of all let's talk about. So I mentioned at the start of the show. I think I mentioned that I auto played the first 3 quarters. You can see the score is 66-65 Bulls. Horace Grant is the top scorer for the Bulls with 20. John Starks has 16 for the Knicks. Williams 10 rebounds for the Bulls. Pippen 6 assists. Mason with 9 rebounds and Rivers with 6 assists. I will now bring up the game and the box score. So Jordan, can you guys see this?
Barely.
Barely.
All right, then let me I'm gonna have to go full screen with it then, or as full as I can. Does that help?
A little.
Not really.
It helps some.
I mean, the only other option is I could close out the game, change my display settings. But I think that would make
The score. You can see the game score. That's the important thing.
okay. And when we get to the actual game, you'll be able to see stuff.
Yeah.
So for now, I'll just tell you, we've got Jordan with 16 points on 6 of 16 shooting. Patrick Ewing has 12 points on 6 of 9 shooting. The foul situation, which is important, only guy with 4 fouls for the Bulls is Scott Williams. For the Knicks, the only foul or the person that could be in foul trouble, really, in fact, they only committed. Oh, that's steals I'm looking at. Never mind. Personal fouls 14, but the only guy in foul trouble potentially is Charles Oakley. He's got 4 fouls. So I'll close that.
Surprise.
I will bring up, that should be the game.
Yep.
All right, now let me look at this real quick. If I bring us up, let's see. That works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, good. All right, so here we go.
I feel like Spike Lee right now.
We start the we are at Madison Square Garden as Coach Wynette has taken over for Jeff. Was it Van Gundy in '92?
Pat Riley, right?
This is Pat Riley. Riley's coaching.
Riley.
When did he go to the Heat?
96.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Something
Pat
like that.
Riley
Yeah.
has been replaced by Wynette Yao. And we start the next quarter, and the Knicks have the ball. So we flip an action card, and it's coach's choice. Oh wait, I've got to change a setting here. I think I do. Hold on. I'm gonna have to take one shot here for you. Actually, no, I don't. I can save. Resume. No,
This is typical.
Oh, I know what the problem is. I know
Just
what the problem is. Auto strategy for the Knicks. No, you don't want that. You want auto sub. Why isn't it letting you? Somebody help me, because it looks like it's not letting us make choices. We both want auto sub, probably, right? You don't have to worry about the substitutions, right? Wouldn't it?
Sure. Since
I mean, you can if you want. It's easier, and that's. I think that's how most of
it's
us
a little rusty, so sure we can
You
do
only
it.
roll-
the bench.
You only roll the dice when you have a shot anyway, right?
Well, it said coach's choice, but then but then it auto picked Patrick Ewing.
Sure.
So that's the thing that has me. See, and just now it just auto chose Horace Grant. What?
Right.
What am I doing wrong here? Well, you know what? We would probably do. Let's not worry about it. So, rolling the dice for Horace Grant. 3-2. That's going to be a possible block.
No, you got
no,
you,
I did the wrong thing. I know. So it's a 4-6. This game's starting off with a roar. And Bulls have it. Another action card. Oh, now it's giving me coach's choice. All right, yeah. So I'm going to go with Bill Cartwright. Cartwright rolls a 3-5, and that's going to be a pass. So flip back another action card to Darryl Walker. Walker rolls a 2-3, and that's going to be a miss, rebounded by Ewing. So now you have the ball, Wynette. Here's an action card. Coach's choice, but again, it's landing on Ewing. So Ewing takes the shot. Roll the red and white.
Here we go. 1-4.
1-4. That could be a basket. Possible basket. Roll one die. You're trying to get lower than a 3.
I got a 1.
That should be 2. And the Knicks go up on top, 67-66. 1 minute gone here in the fourth. Bulls now with the ball over to Scottie Pippen. Are you close enough to be able to call this, Ron? Can you see?
Where the hell's Jordan?
He's probably taking a rest.
All right.
I'll get him in there.
Pippen.
1-4. That's going
a-
to be a possible shot.
All
Possible
right,
basket. Let's see.
Gotta
Oh,
be a
so now you roll it. You got to roll lower than a 2.
Jordan's at the casino right now. He'll be back.
it's with Phil Mickelson.
I roll 1 die. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yes, 1 die.
5.
It's good.
So that's going to be a basket for Pippen.
67-6. That's flashing column 2.
Yeah, Campbell has the ball. You can take a column 2 shot if you want. I would say let's do that. It's a Pippen shot. I'm trying to follow this.
Right.
Pesky, you're the guy who plays this the most, right?
I mean, I play it a lot, yes, but I have a hard time seeing the screen, man. This screen's a little distorted, and I'm blind. I'm old too, so.
Pippen shot is good. He's got 14 points. Bulls now up 68-67. Ewing with the ball. Roll 2 dice.
All
Red and
right.
white.
4-3.
4-3. That
Possible
is
steal.
possible steal.
Cartwright.
I have to roll a 4 or higher, or actually, I think a 5 or 6. I rolled a 4, so it's not stolen. It's a pass. Ewing has it. Roll. A fast action card. Now, coach's choice. You can
Anybody.
pick any of your 5 players. I guess Ewing probably
To get the pass.
to potentially take the shot.
Oh, I see. Yeah, let's try Doc Rivers.
Okay, Doc Rivers. Roll the red and white.
1-1.
That might be too.
That's going to be that's a possible basket, possible missed shot. Cartwright defending a 3, and that's going to be good for 2.
And it's good. Yes.
Doc Rivers.
69-68 Knicks.
He was a good shooter.
Good player, not a great coach.
No.
Really.
I'm going to give the ball to Scotty. I'm going to give it to Grant. He's been hot. Grant with a 2-2. I think that's a basket.
I think it's a basket. Grant.
Yes, it is for 2.
From Cartwright. 70-69. 10 to go. 1 point game.
Ewing, roll the 2.
1-3.
That's a basket.
It's a possible basket.
Oh.
Because of the question mark.
Well, okay.
But you might not be able to see the question mark. There's a 4. That's going to be a missed shot.
That's a block.
Offensive rebounded by Ewing. Possible foul on Cartwright.
No, possible foul on Ewing.
Oh, possible foul on Ewing. Yeah, you're right. A 4. That's going to be a foul. Cartwright. No, it is. I was right. It's on Cartwright. So Cartwright now with 4 fouls. Ewing goes to the line to shoot 2.
And Jordan finally shows up, cigar in his mouth.
So roll 2 dice.
2-5.
That's
the
good.
first one.
Oakley in for Tony Campbell.
And now roll the 2 dice again for the second shot.
70-70 the score.
5-3.
Oh, rimmed it.
Yep, just missed.
Sounds about right.
Scott
right.
Williams with a rebound.
Bulls bring the ball up. Jordan is shot is good. Oh, because I forgot to roll. All right. Anyway, it's good.
Actually, Darrell Walker with the shot. Jordan with the pass.
With the assist, right. Here we go. So Doc
What year was
Rivers,
this again?
92, 93.
Okay.
Roll 2 dice. Doc Rivers,
5-2.
a 5-2. That's going to be
That's
a
an assist
good
shot,
pass. Yeah. And that's going to be Oakley for 2. Rivers with the assist.
He's got
And
7, and we're tied at 72.
The Oak.
That's not very realistic, is it?
2-4. And that is he misses the shot, rebounded. Possible foul on Ewing, I believe. You want to roll a die?
5.
With the 5, and that is no foul. Scotty Williams with it. He gets it over to Jordan. Jordan with a 4-6. And that's going to be a pass.
Jordan passes the ball. Right.
Also not realistic.
Over to Pippen. Yeah, he did that a million times. Are you kidding? Pippen with a 6-5. And that's going to be a possible foul. Roll a die. Wynette?
4.
Foul on
And
Anthony
that's going to be a
Mason.
foul on. No, that's a pass. He needed the lower.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Referee letting them play today. Let them play, the referee.
12 on the 24.
All right. Into Jordan. Jordan, 6-1. And that's going to be a pass.
Wow.
Over, and he got it back to him. Passed it to himself.
Nick defense.
And that's going to be a 2-4. And he missed the shot. Rebounded by Walker. Gets the offensive rebound, right?
Darrell Walker, not Texas Ranger.
Over to Horace Grant. Grant with the 1-1. Possible miss, a probable miss. Roll a 1 die. Wynette.
Harvey's
Can I just
better.
ask one how to play question?
Sure, of course.
So the box says mixed shot higher, but higher than what?
See that number on the bottom right where you see Patrick Ewing? That 1.
By the blue die.
Yes.
By the blue.
Yes.
That's the number. So in this case,
Beat a 1 and you miss it. Then you miss it.
right.
Okay. 1.
So that means he made it.
You made it.
Oh.
Whoa. No, he still
No.
missed it. So I guess he had no chance. Grant with the missed defensive rebound by Ewing. Chance for a fast break if you want, Wynette. Do you want a fast break?
Yeah.
All right. Roll 3 dice and give me the red, white, and then the third number.
6-6-2.
Jordan
Jordan
steals,
with a steal.
and now Bulls going on a fast break the other way.
That was a foul. I saw
Oh,
contact.
come on.
And that's going to be a 6-3-3. And Pippen throws the ball
Throws
away.
it away.
A
So
little
Nick,
sloppy here.
Nick's with the ball. It's tied 72. Ewing, roll 2 dice.
3-3.
And he misses the shot, rebounded by Walker.
Hey.
And Darrell Walker is having a great game.
Yeah,
He keeps this up. Mark's going to have him over Magic Johnson. Over Willie Mays.
Right. Never, ever living that down.
No, you're not there, buddy boy.
Ever, never. Possible 2-point shot, possible foul. Roll a die, Wynette.
3.
Just a 3. That's going to be it's good.
Well, that's 5 on
Wow.
Oakley.
3 point
half.
and Oakley just picked up his 5th foul.
Great.
And now free throws for Grant.
8-40.
A 5-3 misses the free throw
Flanks it.
as Oakley checks out. Smith and Mason check in.
I
Mason
can't stand Horace Grant.
gets the really.
Yeah, he's a Bull and a Clemson Tiger. Those are 2 bad things right there.
Oh wow, yeah, that's bad for you.
That's bad.
All right, 2 dice. Wynette.
For Ewing.
1-6.
1-6.
That's
I'll roll 1 die.
you gotta
6. Misses the shot. Williams with the rebound.
He got fouled.
Over to Jordan. Jordan with the 3-6. Misses it. Column 2 shot for Pippen. Yes.
yeah, that's what you want, right?
Yep. Pippen.
What's your
Yes
three?
for 2. So the Bulls up now 76-72 with 7:24 to go in the game.
Yeah.
2 dice, Wynette.
6-2.
6-2.
It's a foul, right?
Possible
Okay.
foul. I rolled a 1.
That's
And that's going to be a foul on Williams. He picks up his 5th.
that's his 5th.
Should be a
And-
flagrant.
Ewing goes to the line for 2. He's 1 of 6 from the free throw line.
Oh my God.
So roll 2 dice, Wynette.
6-2.
Oh,
Misses the first one. Second one, roll again.
1-1.
Makes the second. Swishes. Oh, possible rare play. Roll 1 more die. Because if you get
Fight,
triples, it's a rare play.
Fight.
5.
1-1-5. So, all right, ball goes over to the Bulls. Darrell Walker.
didn't he swing for the Knicks?
He
Darrell
did.
Walker did play for the Knicks. Yep.
On bad Nick teams, some bad teams.
Yeah, the late 80s, right? I
Yeah.
think, or the
Mid 80s, yeah.
yeah, they were terrible. 2-2.
He's why they got the lottery picking Ewing.
He
got
might try it.
fouled.
He might try a 3. Nope. Rolls a 1. That's going to be a bucket for 2. Cartwright with the assist.
78-73. Bulls by 5.
All right,
Roll-
roll 2. Rolando Blackman.
2-3.
Possible 3-point attempt. Roll 1 die.
2.
2.
Three. Tim.
He's going to try a 3. So you need
Oh, good
36 or
chance
lower
here.
for a 3-point.
3-4.
Yes, and it counts.
From downtown.
Yay.
Big shot. Big shot.
78-76. 6:48 to go. Bulls by 2.
Too bad we didn't use the Blackman in '94 and against the Rockets and when Starks was in the doing horribly.
Horace
What if
Grant.
change things around?
Oh, actually.
Yep, Grant's going to pass it.
Over to Cartwright.
The old man wheels to the line, wheels to the key.
5-2. Over to Walker for a high percentage shot.
41 found the open man.
No. 6-4.
Finds it.
Defense.
Rebounded.
Defense.
Mason grabs the rebound. Over to Ewing.
How many bad shots is Ewing going to take?
2 dice.
3-3.
3-3.
Kind of did a lot, Ron.
You want to call that, Ron?
And a rebound by Cartwright. Another bad shot by Ewing.
He's
Ewing's
7.
getting
He's
booted
7 of
right
14 from the field. He's 50% from the field.
This didn't really happen, did it?
He's getting fouled a lot, though. I've seen a lot of missed calls personally.
There's Horace
right.
Grant.
6-1. And that's going to be a pass.
Doesn't have the shot halfway home here in the 4th. Again, Horace Grant. Jordan soaks on the sideline.
Ends up back with the ball. Grant with a 5-5. Possible column 2 shot. Roll a die. Wynette.
5.
It will
5.
be a second column shot.
Nope, it's a pass.
Oh, another pass.
Uh,
You're going to run out of, are they going to actually get the shot off?
yeah. What's the rule there? Is it 3 or 4 passes and it's a 24-second violation?
That would tell you automatically, right?
It does tell you automatically, yeah. But there is a number.
What happened? Mason passed to Grant?
Uh,
No. you forced a shot. You couldn't take the original shot. So
Okay.
All right, 6-3. And that is a possible that is a shooting foul on Mason.
right
So Grant
So-
goes to the line.
for 2. B.J. Armstrong in for Darrell Walker.
A 2-2. That's a yes on the first.
John Starks in for Orlando Blackman. 78-76. 79-76. Bulls by 3.
Misses the second.
Clanks one. Rebound Ewing.
You want Starks or Ewing to take the shot?
Let's have Starks.
Actually, if you look at Ewing's card there, Wynette, you see like how it's black, it's grayed out on the one column.
Yeah.
That means he's cold. So that means he doesn't have a hot head
Like we
anymore.
haven't noticed.
Yeah. So, right. Exactly.
Yeah, he may have done this before we came on the air, but he has pooped the bed since we've come on the air.
All right. 2 dice.
4-4.
Starks turns it over. 5:24 to go. This is a mid-90s Knicks game for sure. 79-76.
All right. BJ with a 2-4.
BJ
Misses the shot.
misses.
Rebounded by Charles Smith. Smith with the chance here to roll 2.
6-2.
6-2. It's a
Ooh,
foul on Grant.
Grant. Oh, so Rodney McRae, Horace Grant goes in. So, 2 shots for Smith.
Chance to pull to within 1.
3-1.
Makes the first.
6-1.
Oh,
Clanks the second. Rebounded by McRae.
I hate him.
79-77. 4:48 to go. Jordan, coast to coast.
Jordan with a 5-1. And that's good. Oh, actually, an assist.
This is it off to Horace Grant, who lays it up and in. 81-77. 4:48 to go.
Grant with 27 points. That's
It is a career high for Horace Grant.
all right. Starks, roll 2.
6-2.
And that's going to be a foul on Grant, his third. Starks goes to the line for 2.
So, J Bones, how life be treating you, bro?
Mike, you're on the show. You want to roll with it?
I did. You didn't hear me though, so
No,
maybe
I didn't.
maybe
Say
I
it again.
roll.
What was it? What was it?
6-1.
Oh, you missed the first one.
He misses the first.
Second?
5-2.
Makes the second. 81-78. A 3-point game. 4:36 to go. Pippen.
A 4-5. And that's going to be a
Turns it
turnover.
over. Defense. Defense.
Knicks fans going crazy. Ewing.
Again, he's as cold as ice.
Still has that 2 column. What was it?
5-5.
And that's going to be a pass, a possible column 2 shot. Let's see. A 2. That's a pass. Coach's choice. Who do you want to have the ball?
Let's give it to Starks again.
All right. Roll 2.
3-1.
3-1. And that's going to be a possible block shot.
Goodness, Horace
Actually,
Grant is everywhere.
Yeah, he's having a heck of a game as he blocks the shot. Offensive rebound by Mason. Mason takes the low percentage shot. Roll 2.
1-4.
A 1-4 is good.
It's good.
It's good.
81-80. 4 to go.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
boom goes the dynamite.
Scottie Pippen, his book coming out next week.
Possible
Really?
block shot. Roll the dice. Roll
Charles
one.
Smith
Roll 1 die. 1 die.
2.
blocked it, right?
Blocked by Smith. Grant with the offensive rebound.
Mason again. Roll one die.
Yep. Go ahead, Wynette.
5.
Blocked.
Blocked. Oh,
That was
look
good.
at this.
It's good. Starks
good.
coast to coast layup, lays it up and in. 82-81, Knicks by 1. 3:48
Here we go.
to go.
Spike Lee cannot stay. He can't take this. He's exploded. He's actually exploded. 6-6.
Pick up sticks. Roddy
Possible.
McRae.
Do you know? Do you know?
roll,
Do you know?
roll one die. Wynette.
6.
That's a 2-point
That's
shot,
going to be
right?
2 for McRae. Pippen with the assist.
7 assists for Scotty.
All right, roll 2.
Starts the other way. 1-point game. 3:24 to go.
6-2.
6-2. That's going to be a possible foul. And it is a foul on Grant. He's picked up another foul. It's up to 4. 2 shots for Starks. Chance to take the lead back. Say again.
1-3.
Hits the
1-3.
first. We're tied up.
2-5.
Hit them both. Knicks by 1.
3:24 to go.
Pippen again.
Pippen with a 1-6. That could be good.
It's going to be a
A roll of die.
Charles Smith on the D.
5.
And he misses the
missed
shot.
it. Pippen goes for the rebound. Is he going to get a foul?
Roll one die. Or actually, I rolled this. Never mind.
Oh.
4. It's the Bulls with the ball. Coach's choice. Got to go to
3
Jordan.
to go. Jordan. Top of the key. 3 to go. They trail by 1.
Foul on Mason.
So Grant and Scott Williams comes back in.
All right. Oakley
Oakley
checks
is
in.
in for Mason. Oakley with 5 fouls. Scott Williams with a shot attempt.
5-6.
Ewing.
Possible column 2 shot. Yes.
And it's
Williams for
good.
2.
85-84. Bulls by 1. 2:48 to go.
Coach's choice, Wynette. Starks.
Let's try Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers. All right, roll 2.
1-5.
Possible
Possible good. BJ Armstrong.
3.
5. No, I roll that. A 5, and he missed the shot. Pippen with the rebound.
2:36 to go. Bulls ball.
I think is it 12-second increments?
I think it's 6. Maybe
I think no 6 is action
Stratus
PC,
6.
isn't it?
Oh, no, action PC can vary because it's a computer.
All right.
Jordan.
3-5, and it's good.
Oh, no ifs, ands, or buts. 87-84. 2:24 to go. We'll see how many Albert boys I can do impressions of in this game.
All right, 2 dice.
6-2.
Charles Smith.
Foul on Williams.
Oh, he's done. Scott
Yeah,
Williams is fouled out.
So Smith goes to the line for 2.
3-5.
Hits
Two
the
big-
first.
2 big ones.
He's got 10 now. 87-85.
4-5.
Hit them both. 1-point game. 87-86. It is 12 seconds. Jordan. Maybe. Is he going to take a 3 or is he going to make the basket?
Nope. For 2.
Armstrong with the assist. 3-point game. 2 to go. 89-86. Ewing down the other end.
1-5.
Oh,
That's a miss.
because he's cold.
Yeah.
Rebounded.
Oakley with the rebound over
Column
Grant.
2. All right, roll a die. You want a 1, 2, or 3?
Well, should I say what I got?
Yeah.
Yes.
You said a 1. He makes it.
It's a 6.
All right, so you missed it.
Ooh, clanked. Oakley.
Oh. I'll roll this. I think 2.
No foul.
No foul. So you have the ball though. And it goes to Doc Rivers with a minute 36.
Okay.
89-86. Bulls by 3.
5-3.
Rivers to Ewing. Scores. It's a 1-point game.
Finally.
All right,
Jordan. A buck
7 of
24.
19. 3-1. Possible block shot. Roll a die.
You want a 4, 5, or 6?
1.
Jordan gets past Ewing for the hoop. Good pass by Armstrong. 91-88, $1.12 to go.
Starks or Ewing to shoot.
Ewing is no longer cold, by the way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, let's try Ewing.
All right. You want the big man.
4-4.
Possible steal. Grant.
Horace Grant. Oh my God, it's a 1.
Yeah, stolen by Grant.
Horace Grant is going to be your Miller Genuine Draft Player of the Game.
We're going to get it to Jordan. Bulls could ice this or come close to icing it.
Last minute of the game, 91-88, Bulls by 3.
3-4. 3-point shot by Jordan. Why are you doing that, man?
Because he can.
4-5.
And a miss.
Good. Rebound by Smith.
Remember the finals game against Portland where he just kept jacking them up and hitting them? And he just turns to the camera and shrugs his shoulders?
Right. So now here, Wynette, you see it says hurry or call 3 or stall. You can choose to hurry up. Right now you're down by 3 with a minute to go. So that's a coaching decision.
Let's hurry.
Now, when you hurry, you have a better. There's a better chance of turning the ball over, but it also helps you with the clock. So that's the trade-off.
Okay.
You want to hurry?
Yes.
Okay.
Nick's hurry.
Starks or Ewing?
Still Ewing.
52 to go.
2-1.
Well, that might be good.
And that's
It
good.
is. Rivers feeds Ewing. It's a 1-point game. 52 seconds. 91-90.
Here
Pippen
we go.
opens on Broadway tomorrow.
A 1-4 possible roll a die.
2.
Oh, he makes it.
Yes.
93-90. 46 seconds to go.
Do you want to hurry again or no?
Yeah, let's hurry.
Okay. All right, Starks or Ewing again.
Well, yeah. I'll do Starks.
Okay. Roll.
5-3.
38 seconds to go.
And that's a
Starks
low.
Oh,
Okay.
low.
So roll again.
3-3.
Oh.
Rebounded by Pippen. Now
You're gonna
you can
foul?
intentionally foul here. I don't know. What would you guys do here?
Down 3.
Yeah, we should foul.
38
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah, you got to foul.
Hack-a-Shack.
And actually, Pippen, if you're going to foul somebody, might be the guy to foul. All
Really?
right.
So you got to roll 3 dice.
Yeah. So roll 3, or do I have to roll these 3?
You could. It doesn't really matter.
I guess it doesn't matter.
You're just determining who's going to the line.
Right. 6-1-5.
No foul is called. Starks bitches. Starks bitches. Is Hugh Holland going to tee him up?
What?
And so you see, okay, yeah. So to follow, so this is the storytelling aspect of the game. So what
Yeah.
happened is with the cards, Starks tried to intentionally foul. The referee didn't call it. So now Starks is yelling at the referee, basically saying, "What do you mean? I did foul. I did foul."
I got his jersey. I
Right.
got his jersey.
So now we roll to see if there's going to be a technical foul or not. I'll roll that. 5, and there is a technical foul on Starks.
Oh,
And he's still fighting him. Continues his protests.
Starks is talking about army boots and his mommy.
Starks with a meltdown. Unreal.
That is what a great ending if you're me.
And Jordan to shoot the tee.
He made it. As
Oh, yeah.
Grant and Cartwright check
90,
in.
and it's still Bull's ball on the tee.
I don't know how the coaches feel now.
All right, so now you could intentionally foul or you could press.
What's that?
You could intentionally foul or you could press.
I
Or start a fight.
I
mean,
would
At
press.
this point, how about we walk off the court?
No, you have a chance. It's 4-point game. It happens all the time in basketball.
Do a Wemby.
Do you want to press?
Sure, press.
You're only down by 4, Wynette. Let me talk you off. Let me talk you off the ledge. You're only down by 4. You have the Knicks, and you're a good person.
And gosh darn it, people like you.
All right, full court press. Press is beaten, so Armstrong will take the shot.
Well,
Actually,
you
so
can
now
take a
you can
foul.
now you can intentionally foul if you want.
Okay, sure.
Okay. And that'll be a low percentage shot for Armstrong.
As a shot. What? Okay.
6-3.
It's a miss. It worked.
Offensive
Uh-oh,
rebound.
Pippen. Now, ooh,
Push.
3.
no
4-point
foul.
play. Go for the 4-point play.
All right, so now you can intentionally foul again if you want.
No time went off the clock, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, nothing. It's all just been card flipping. Foul.
Okay, sure.
All right, intentional foul. Armstrong loops the ball towards a teammate. Jump ball battle. Grant grabs the pass, so no intentional foul. They can't seem to get to them to foul him. So Grant
Finally, the clock moves.
over to Jordan.
Oh, you didn't let her try to foul.
Oh, sorry.
That's right.
Jordan.
In real
4-1.
Like, come on.
Stole, possible steal.
Oh,
On the base, their team.
Roll
He
a
lays it in.
die.
roll
a
one.
die.
2.
Yes, never
Yes.
steals it.
Now you can
24
hurry.
seconds.
24 seconds.
Okay, sure. Let's hurry.
All right. Starks or Ewing?
Ewing.
All right.
Patrick.
Roll 2.
2-4.
Misses the shot. Rebounded by Oakley. Oakley with a column 2. Roll a 1, 2, or 3.
3.
Good.
That's
It's
good.
a 2-point game.
And it's yes.
He got fouled too. He got
Grant
fouled.
Oh,
Yes.
he goes.
Oh, and one. Horace Grant.
All right. Roll less than a 52, and you're only down by 1.
1-6.
Wow.
It's a
A
1-point
1-point
game.
What horrible.
Defense. Defense.
They've just put their bench in, though.
I didn't. I did.
They might have put in defensive guys, maybe.
They took out
Actually, I don't know
Patrick
what they
Ewing
did.
with 16 seconds to go.
Yeah,
In a
I don't know why
1-point
they
game?
did that. All right. Do you want to? I mean, I guess we can. I can override that if you want to make subs.
You
get
can
your
call a timeout. Yeah, call a timeout.
All right.
All right.
Timeout
then
has
go
been
to subs.
called. All right. And for the Knicks, you want Ewing back in there, right?
Sure.
Yeah, you don't want.
I forget how to do subs. Oh, I just did it.
There you go.
Do you want Starks back in?
Sure.
Well, Greg Anthony's pretty good.
You can put Starks at the point guard.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that good? You've got Starks at the point, Anthony, Blackman, Oakley, and Ewing.
How about Mason in for Blackman?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is that looking good?
Yeah. Dream
All
team.
right.
All right.
I wonder if this was the defensive rebounding team that they put in.
This was a 30-second timeout.
Because
Right?
you can see up there they have different auto sets for different
Yeah,
things.
they do, but I just can't see any realistic thing that you're pulling Patrick Ewing into 1 point.
I agree.
16 seconds.
All
Now
right,
you got
so
you got
now
Pippen at the point, Jordan, McRae, and Grant. So do you want a sub, Mark?
no, I'm fine. Yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna keep it the way it is. So do you want to intentionally foul?
Not now.
I mean,
Or
well, she's
know,
down
I'd rather-
1 with 16 seconds. I would say no, but I'm just giving you that option.
Bulls
Flip
have the ball.
Bulls have the ball.
Bulls have
You
the
got to foul.
With-
Yeah.
You gotta follow.
16 seconds to
Clock
go.
out.
They run the clock out.
I feel like
All
right.
teams
Okay.
would, but I get it not well.
you think they would foul in a 1-point game?
Yeah.
with
They got to
16
run
seconds to go.
16 seconds. They run the clock out.
Yeah.
The Bulls don't have to shoot the ball.
Yeah, you're
Right.
right.
Can't go for a steal, right?
Right. Well, you could.
Yes.
but-
Not
all right,
giving.
intentional foul. Pippen loops the ball towards his teammate. Jump ball.
Stolen
battle
by
between-
Anthony.
Anthony has the ball.
All right.
Over to Starks. Take the shot. 8 seconds left.
to go.
3-1.
Possible block shot or basket.
Make a 1. Gotta be a 1, Wynette.
No, I got a 6. Blocked by Grant. Pippen with the rebound.
Gotta follow
And he is
him.
going to. Yeah, you have to intentionally foul now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And Williams is fouled. He'll go to the line.
Anthony with the foul is first. Oh, you're not in the bonus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you can intentionally foul again.
No, not now because it's under 2 minutes. But you can foul, but he would go to the line the next foul.
I mean, there's a little box here that says intentional foul. That's the only part of the rule I understand. Should she hit that or no?
Yes.
Okay.
With 8 seconds to go, yeah.
All right. Intentional foul. Grant fouled.
Oakley fouls out.
Oakley fouls out. A sub is needed. Who do you want in? Power forward. You need Smith
Or Herb Williams.
or Herb Williams. Yeah.
Yeah. Herb
Williams. Okay. All right. Wow, this is exciting. You know, we get a lot of exciting games on this channel.
we do.
It's really pretty cool. All right, Grant goes to the line. And he missed it.
There is life in the old garden left.
Why? Wait, hold on. Why is it not letting me? It's not letting me enter the numbers.
The game is frozen in time.
A computer timeout.
David Stern's trying to rig this game. He's trying to rig this game for Jordan.
Oh, this sucks. I don't know what to. I mean, I might. Oh, I think I know why. It might be. I don't know why.
Game delay options.
Block input keys in the final 8 seconds. Uncheck that. No, I'm serious.
Wait, hold on.
Go back.
Oh, there is it. There. Where's that?
Yeah.
Block input keys.
Oh, wow. Good catch, Ron. Oh, so
This
it's
is like a
6-6.
typical basketball game. It takes 20 minutes to play the last 20 seconds.
Oh, now there's a possible rare play. 6-6-4. He gets a second shot.
All right, so you're going to get the chance to win this, Wynette, or tie it.
Yeah.
And that's good.
All right, you got the ball. You got 8 seconds. You don't need to hurry, but you do have to get a shot.
All right.
You're saying you're sure
No,
she
she
doesn't?
probably should hear her. I don't know the game mechanics. Oh, Mr.
What about timeout? Does she get the ball at half court?
Pesky, does that matter? You're muted.
It should increase your chances where you are.
So hit timeout.
So take the time out.
Yeah. And then you can put subs in too if you want to and see who you want to put in.
Is there anybody else you want to put in? That's on the bench. You have Doc Rivers on the bench. He's got 9 points. Greg Anthony only has 3.
I would get Blackman in the ball game. I'd take out Anthony, put Blackman in.
Really?
Just for scoring, yeah. Just Blackman might hit a open shot.
I think the assistant coach should shut the fuck up and let.
I agree with Blackman because he's a good 3-point shooter and you can win the game.
He might jack a 3.
Okay. All right.
All right. So, what are we doing?
Blackman for Anthony.
Okay. And
We're
that's
coming out of commercial break.
Anything else?
No.
I'm gonna go to my team. I got Jordan Grant.
You got who you want on there.
All right, here we go.
Unless you want the ghost of the corpse of Trent Tucker. Now, you got to hurry, Mike. Hurry, or can she run an actual play?
I would run an actual play. I don't think you need to hurry.
Okay. All right, here we go. 8 seconds left.
Okay.
Knicks inbound. Mason.
Anthony Mason for the tie.
2 seconds on the clock.
1-4.
Oh!
Roll it. You roll a 1, you're tied up.
I rolled a 6, and he misses it at the buzzer. Bulls hold on to win 95-93. Take it from there, Ron.
So
Give us
Horace,
your best Albert.
so Horace Grant is your Miller Genuine Draft player of the game with 18,000 points, 19 rebounds, 27 points. Where'd you see that?
Grant had 28
28
points.
points, 7 rebounds, and assists with 5 fouls. Pippen had 13 boards and 18 points. Wow.
Click on the recap button right there. It's better. It gives you a little better.
Oh,
thing
right.
I love that screen.
Yeah.
Wow. If the Knicks had actually been decent from the free throw line, you would have won. They shot 56% from the charity stripe.
Yeah.
Grant with 28 points, Starks with 21, Mason 12 rebounds, and Doc Rivers 9 assists for New York. Scottie Pippen 13 rebounds, and Scottie Pippen with 7 assists. Michael Jordan, they win the game, but Jordan nowhere to be found.
Yeah. Wow.
So the final score, the Chicago Bulls 95, the New York Knickerbockers 93. Stay tuned for Seinfeld next over most of these NBC stations.
All right. So what do you think, Wynette? Your first game in our hobby. How'd you feel?
I'm all wrung out.
See what we go through every day of our lives?
I just as the coach, I feel really bad. Like, oh, should have done that. Oh, should have done that.
Off all the time. That's nothing new.
That's the hobby right there.
Bad feeling. But yeah, no, it's good fun, this game.
Yeah. I mean, and you made smart moves. You made good changes. You clearly got into it. I mean, I think for the viewers, it was really fun to watch, you know? It's, you know, what I like about PC, I mean, I love Strat basketball too, Strat PC. But every once in a while, I prefer PC replay because I get to roll my dice.
Yeah.
And I you know, we all agree that the dice rolling is such an important part
That's
of,
huge.
of this. All right. Well, Wynette, we will let you go and we'll wrap up. Thank you so much for doing
Thank you.
this.
Yeah,
For
Pleasure to
all
meet
your
you.
insight into documentary filmmaking, and
great to meet you.
you're an amazing human being. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Thank
Take
you,
care.
Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Put me in, Coach. All
That was fun, guys. Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we almost never have clunkers. You know?
No.
Except for the
Our-
7-game series you and I had.
Yeah. Right.
Those
And
weren't good
unfortunately-
games.
Right. And they had to watch 7 of them.
Right.
That's true. Well, hey guys, before we go, just a reminder, you know, we're going to APA, going to the convention. I'll be there. My wife and I will be there, and she's a filmmaker as well, and she'll be a part of the team. We'll be there on Friday and Saturday, July 31st and August 1st. Let me just double check. I'm 99% sure I'm right, but yeah, it is. Well, I'm coming in on the 30th, which is the Thursday night. I'm going to sleep at the airport probably. And then we'll go to the hotel, the Hilton Garden. Looking forward to it. Again, if you'd like to be interviewed or be on camera, send an email to playball@boxscorefilm.com. The pre-launch list, please. Now's the time. I mean, you're seeing how real this is becoming, and people are stepping up and helping. And the people, again, John Asselon and Bernie Strom and Dave Cook and Dan Verdon, you know, stepping up and helping us to be able to pay for the shooting up in Burlington with Ron. I mean, this is great. It's phenomenal.
This is our hobby that we're promoting
Yeah. And
on behalf of everybody.
and we're telling the story of it. And, you know, I've had conversations with some people, I'm not ready to announce them yet, but really positive conversations with people who are not in the community. They're aware of our hobby. They're aware of Ron's story. They love the idea of a documentary about all this. And there's a lot of good stuff coming. A lot of good stuff coming. So yeah, so for the pre-launch, just go to the website, boxscorefilm.com. You'll see it right there on the homepage. Just give us your email address. And again, that's just a way of you letting us know that you're interested in possibly supporting the documentary when we're ready to go for the full funding campaign. Again, don't forget the podcast. Subscribe to that, please. Even if you always watch these live streams, we did start with some bonus content for the last podcast episode. The plan is to do that every week, so there'll be something extra to listen to that'll be podcast only, and it supports the whole project and the whole channel if you subscribe to all these various things. It really means a lot to us, and we're just trying to do something good. We're trying to make some art. Really, is what we're trying to do. Guys, any final thoughts from anybody?
That was fun tonight. She's
Yeah.
remarkable. She
When
really
that's
is.
a great person. Yeah.
It was fun.
Yep. All right, everybody, take care, and we will talk to you. Did I miss anything? Oh, John, you have something?
No, I was just
Okay.
waving by.
All right, take care, everybody, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.